Hi everyone, welcome to my another video. The earlier video was my RGB LED using Arduino Uno R3. In that we were changing the color of the RGB from RGB color to purple, yellow, pink, etc. You can watch that video. And in this tutorial we will learning how to set the range of LED using potentiometer. The range of LED, I mean to say that I have used 10 LED, and in that whenever we rotate the potentiometer, the LED will be on off as per the rotation, because we are using analog signal. And for example, we have 10 bit of ADC in our Arduino, that means 2 to the power 10, that will be 1024, and we are setting the range of 0 to 1023. And wherever we are rotating the potentiometer, we will have LED on off like this. And for this we will need a breadboard, 10 pieces of 220 ohm resistors, some sets of jumper wires as per your need. You will need Arduino, you will need 10k potentiometer, and later on you will need 10 segments of LED bar. I have used here 10 segment of LED bar. You can also use one single piece of LED, 10 single LEDs, or one single LEDs. So let's get started. So these things you have seen many of the places, like in your automation industries, where you will have the measure of fuel or some level gauge system, or nowadays you have also seen like electric vehicles. There is also these types of things, technology have used to measure the values, how much battery you are having. Also you have seen this in musical instruments. There you have seen sound bars, like whenever the sounds are coming, the ranges of the LED will be up and down. So these are the things. And moreover, in the cockpits you will see the level of indication or something like this. You can also set for the analog sensor monitoring, like temperature sensor. You can set the ranges by using RGB LEDs there, that if the temperature increasing, that will two LEDs will be red, and the low or minimum temperature will be in green. You can set those things, or light sensors you can use this. And interactive art installation you can use there, like visualization for some museums, or you have seen in the restaurants. You can use multiple of the LEDs, multiple, you can use 100 of, as you can like the LEDs, you can use the LEDs. I have already told you that how many components you need. So let's come to one more thing. I will tell you which pin will be connected to which thing. I will paste a screenshot here. Pin 1 of the potentiometer you can connect with A0 of the Arduino, and pin, and if I am correct, VCC I have connected with 5 volt. You can connect with 5 volt. And after that I have connected LEDs, positive pin to D2 to D11 of the Arduinos. And with that you can use 220 ohm resistors, and the resistor you will use between Arduino's pin and the LED bars pin, and ground is the ground. And it depends on the which type of LED bar you are using. Either you are using anode, cathode, you have to check and to make your circuit as per that. If you are using single LED, then you have to check for that circuit diagram which one is anode or cathode. You have to think for that. Overall I have used this my LED bar, and I will. So let's coming to the programming point. Here I have used constant int analog pin equals to A0, because I have connected the potentiometers pin at that point. And constant int LED count equals to 10, the number of LED in the bar graph, or the number of LED I have used. And after that int LED pin, I have made an array of that the pin number I have used in Arduino 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. I have made an array of pin numbers to which LEDs are attached. Void setup function. There I have your serial begin. I have also used serial begin serial print. Whenever I rotate this potentiometer, you will have on your system that which LED is on at which analog values. You can also check with that when you run on your system, that after used in void setup function for int this LED equals to 0, this LED less than LED count, this LED plus plus. This is beginning for loop. It initializes a loop variable that this LED to 0, and the loop continues as long as this LED is less than LED count. After each iteration, this LED is increment by 1. And after this, the next line will be pin mode in function LED pins this LED output. This line set the mode of digital pin specified by LED pin this LED to output. The function pin mode is an Arduino function used to configure pin as input or output. You know it, but I am just telling for newcomer if you know. It is setting each LED pin in LED's array to be an output. So coming to the void loop function, in that I have used int sensor reading equals to analog read. In brackets I have given analog pin to read the potentiometer, and also this line set the to read the value analog value from potentiometer connected to analog pin and stores in variable sensor read that I have used after int sensor reading in void loop function. So coming to the next point, I have used int LED level equals to map sensor reading, comma 0, comma 512. I have also used 1023, but I have tried to do some experiments, so I have used 512. You can also use 1023 level value, comma 0, comma LED count. What is map function? The map function scales the sensor reading values which ranges from 0 to 1023 or 512, whatever the values you want to set. 1023 like 2 to the power 10, because that in Arduino we are having 10 bit of ADC, so that's why we are using 1023. I am telling 1023, but you can do for an experiment 512. So let's break this code of line. So the value of sensor reading 0 to 1023 or 512 in Arduino in that 0 means lower bound of the original range of sensor reading, because we are starting from the 0, so that's why we are using 0, and 1023 or 512 will be the upper bound of the original range of sensor reading, and after that I have used 0, that means lower bound of new range that we want to map sensor reading to the map function takes a value from one range to another. And what is happening in this case is it takes analog reading from potentiometer and map it to a new range from 0 to LED count. It is counting the LEDs too. So after that code we have used for int this LED equals to 0, this LED less than LED count, this LED plus plus. So we will break this line too. For means indicates the beginning of a for loop. A for loop is a control flow statement that allows code to be repeatedly executed. And after that I have used int this LED equals to 0, which means it is declaring and indicates a loop variable names this LED with an initial value of 0. The loop variable is used to keep track of current situation. And after that in this code I have used this LED less than LED count. So this is the condition part of the for loop. The loop will continue executing as long as the condition this LED is less than LED count is true, and if it is not, then the LED will be on. So here I have used if else condition, where the LED will be high, where not with the LED low. And LED plus plus here also means that the value of this LED will be incremented by 1 after each iteration. Let me show you practically how it works. So this is my potentiometer, and this is my LED bar, resistor, Arduino Uno, and this is the ground pin which I have connected with this. So whenever I rotate like this, the LED will be on and off condition. I hope you understand it very well. So please subscribe this channel to learn more new things. I will sharing more tutorial videos soon as possible. All these videos will be in process. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.